Hello, my name is Dr. Ridwan Fontaine. I teach Islamic Management at the International Islamic University Malaysia, and today we will continue our discussion about entering paradise. So in the sessions before this, I already talked about should we be optimistic or pessimistic or delusional about entering paradise. We saw that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upgrades our deeds. We talked about the importance of tawbah and so on and so forth. And one of the important principles to enter paradise is basically this very simple concept, which is mentioned at the beginning of Surah Al-Ma'idah, the first ayat, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu uful bil uqud. Right? Literally, just keep your promises. And I think that this is something that we kind of have completely forgotten in the 21st century, but traditionally in Islam, keeping promises is very, very important, and it is very sacred. So what do we mean by promises? Any promise that is implied or explicit. And there are really two kinds of promises that you make to Allah. So you promise to fast, to pray, and so on and so forth. And then promises that we make to other people. So whether it is your family, whether it is your friends, whether they are strangers, etc., etc. Now, when you think about it, it seems kind of, oh, that's a lot of things to think about. But the more I think about this topic, the more I realize that it's simply about being a decent human being. Right? So it's understood as a human being, you don't want to lie to other people, you shouldn't cheat other people. If you're a husband, you try to be a good husband. If you are a student, you should try to be a good student. It's kind of very natural. It's the way we are programmed as human beings. The other thing that is important to remember is that Islamic values are universal, right? So it's not like when I was a non-Muslim, it was normal for me to lie to someone, and then all of a sudden I become a Muslim, and then, oh, I shouldn't lie. It's ever since you are a kid in any culture, you are taught don't lie to people, don't cheat, don't do this, don't do that. But one of the things that is quite interesting is, although it's natural, we also have to be careful and understand that the promises that we make to one another should be aligned with Islam. So for example, so one of the issues that I have in the university is when there's a clash between what people do and what is expected in Islam. So for example, the case of dating. Even though dating is very common in the university, it's obviously understood that it's not the right thing to do as Muslims. Right? So sometimes there's a challenge because you see people doing something and you say, oh, well, this is normal. Yes, it is normal, but it doesn't make it that that's the right thing to do as a Muslim. So that's kind of the only thing that you have to always bear in mind. Anyway, we'll talk more about this topic next week. I'll see you guys later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.